So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Late swing, foul to the left. Sweeney. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Check swing, and he went strike one.
No ball. One strike.
And there's a foul ball. Kwan gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Caught him looking for the kill. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Runner on the go. Meadows giving chase. Makes the catch for the out. Two-way down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Band!
Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. Here's Lane Thomas. A little bit low, and that's ball one. Just missed. Flaherty, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Outside, and that is ball four.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Kyle Mansarda stands in now and watches strike one. Runner takes off. In the dirt, blocked. And now a man into scoring position. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Started to swing, held up. Gets second, and he's out trying to get back. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here in Detroit and getting to start, Gavin Williams.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
That's out to center field. Thomas in position, Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Here's Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Gleyber Torres goes yard. It's 2-1. One out, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith. And a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one way inside. And he grounds one back up the middle. It's in and out of his glove. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here's Riley Green. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
One and one.
In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
One ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just missing there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. Ball 3. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's it. The first baseman,
Spencer Torkelson now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Keith, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. In the air, center field. That is the inning. Back at Comerica Park, and here is Kyle Manzardo. Flaherty back to work. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bo Naylor at the plate now. That's back there. Bang! Bang! Tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now it's going to be Daniel Schneemann. And takes low for ball one. Outside.
1 strike.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 1 out, base is empty. And down on strikes. Now 2 away.
That is now the shortstop.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. And strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Torres handles. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. Back here in Detroit, Singy, these Tiger fans feeling good about the new season. They certainly built up some confidence last year.
Yeah, kind of a surprise snapping a 7-year streak of losing seasons. That'll do it for a fan base.
So will it taste the postseason baseball for the first time in over a decade.
Yeah, things are looking up for this Tigers franchise. Plus, they didn't just reach the postseason, they won a series, which is an important step in a team's development.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Here's the catcher to hit, Dylan Dingler. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone
1
and
2.
spit on anything that's down.
And that's a little bit high.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Sweeney. In the air, right side. Brennan under it. He's got it. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Kwan in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Torkelson. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Jose Ramirez. Struck out looking his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Brennan takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering is in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right through there, got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
The 0-2. In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Meadows snags it, and that is that. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now it's Javier Baez. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Ripped on a line to center. Hauls it in, 2 away. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. Right side, Brennan corrals it, and that will end the inning. Back here in Detroit, and now here's a speed threat, outfielder Lane Thomas. Gets the bunt down the right side, and they tag him out. So digging in, Kyle Manzardo. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1. There we go.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Next pitch is outside. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
Next offering misses down and away. He goes down looking.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Carpenter makes the catch, and that is that. Back at Comerica Park, and now the DH, Colt Keith. Left field, Quan settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out. And now here is Riley Green. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The Guardians leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's off the inside corner, and the count even 1-1. High fly ball out to center field. Thomas under it, and there are 2 down. And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Fly to center his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Just misses with that one. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
In the air out towards right center. Brennan heading to the alley. And that ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. Flaherty back to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Meadows on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. So up next, Brian Rocchio. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Collected by Torres. Slinging it to first in time. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 2. Check swing, went around. Strike 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Meadows makes the play, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Parker Meadows.
The center fielder, Parker Meadows.
To the right side, and that chance handled. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Thomas pulls that one down, and a couple of quick outs. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Flied to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas sizing this one up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 49, John Revia.
Green on the run. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. Brennan, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Breaking ball inside, and that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. Meadows has a beat on it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. El Mago coming to the dish. Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the 1st round out of high school in Florida. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Lifted in the air, right field. Brennan, 1 away. So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Cut on and lifted in the air, Thomas. And there's 2 away. Gleyber Torres up to hit. There's a swing and a miss.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut on and miss. Struck him out at 98. And we're back. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Meadows makes his way towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. So now the DH spot, Kyle Manzardo.
Designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Bases empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he offered at it.
Now batting, the catcher,
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Check swing, he held up. Ball 1. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Okay.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Colton Keith. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Inside. 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. Thomas. And out number 1 on the grab. And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Joey Cantillo. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first, and they get the out. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. There's the strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that is strike 2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 75, Brennan Hannafy.
Outside, 1-0.
1-0.
Just
No,
missed.
that's the ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Next pitch is
That's away.
outside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So a man at first. And up next for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio has grounded out a couple of times. That
Ball
misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Torkelson tags the runner for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And there's a hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Now a chance for Jose Ramirez.
0-1.
Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now Parker Meadows. Cantillo back to work. Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball,
That pitch
1 strike.
started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Kicks and deals. And 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Dingler at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
On the ground out to short. Fires across the diamond. Gets the catcher by a step.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Sweeney, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Kwan snags it on the run. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Hanafi goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next offering is fouled back. One, 2 now. Now
2
one
balls,
miss.
2 strikes.
Next
3
one
balls,
just
2
misses.
strikes.
And it's 3-2. drilled in the air, high and deep right field.
炸裂，谢谢。
Carrying. Bang! He leaves the yard to right, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. And that one fouled off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. He'll do it himself. Now one gone in the ninth. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier. The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times. And he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
Here's Lane Thomas now. And that's the third out. Back at Comerica Park. Here's Baez.
The third baseman, Javier Baez.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Emmanuel Clase.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one misses, and the count's even at 2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Harry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers. Here comes Gleyber Torres. First pitch, not close. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Williams with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
啊，看他要不要啊？33还22，看看啊。他说他要去买那个阿红说他要去买全家，吴比宏是买全家，就这样嘞，收工了。可以啊，结果我是要去看那个多伦多蓝鸟，好爽，看蓝鸟队，对啊，就是刚好去那边演出啊，对啊，爽啊，受邀啊，然后在中间有大概4天空档吧，飞去纽约直接看洋基。不会啊，飞过去很快啊，1个半小时而已。对啊，就多伦多下面而已啊，纽约啊，不然开车太久了。干，就是看那几天有什么就看什么啊。我看他是洋基对国民啊，没差啊，都爽啊，对吧？干好像都可以哦，既然都飞了，好像就没什么差。要啊，没差了，干碾压了。我要选这个，选一个超靠北球场，随便啊，随便你。可能不用了啦，直接硬干的啦。 他投手。搞都运动家的，笑死。对啊，他们机票什么都有啊，机票住宿都有提供啊。要先去多伦多，然后还要再去温哥华，就加拿大在台协会啊 ，CIT， 就他们每年都会办那个交流啊，音乐季的活动。我们是什么人撞手位？没有啊。收的手好 ，OK， 投手你要选啊？没差啊，靠实力的啦。他旁边那个，妈的，张玉成九上那边打一直全垒打，白痴哦！才刚让一分啊，那输2分，还有就是不会赢的，还在那边打全垒打，干，没就退钱了，对啊，没赢到，干。啊，直接开始随便的啦。干，我们技术组的没有阿红那个欢乐组的。你有前8吗？我说你有前8名吗？明天洋基大分9分打得到吗？感觉很难哦，3本先发。感觉打20几分哎。我这球场很屌哦，那是那个，但是那个美式足球场。超爽！我抽到的，看。所以强力拉打或推打就好。对。这好像270就全垒打了吧？切到就出去了。
There's the strike. You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one.
想靠。
Sitting off speed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
其实多人都去那个底特律也很近。对啊。坐火车去3个多小时。对啊，我不想开车。对啊。就不去啦，就有这个了还去，就改明天，改明年啦，不然没假了。这个去13天呢，连2个礼拜演出。对 对啊，我们又不是全职的，
No balls, 2 strikes.
免费机票住宿啊，又还有演出费啊，还有零用金，每天好像什么，每天好像怎么80块加币还是多少？给你什么吃饭那些，干那物价很高啊。哦，对啊，没差，看棒球就好了。慢慢打。去看 League 啊。被砸的。8月21出发。你买票是用那个吗？二手票券网吗？哦，那个不算是那个黄牛票。
Foul ball there. I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly.
所以不用那么早买啊，是不是
？Having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. So a lead-off walk.
What a battle! It's not always easy laying off the 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Taps back up the middle. Marte over to Bichette. Over to first. Safe.
He's in there.
Brent Rooker digs in now. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Smith, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. And that is downstairs. Ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The kick in the pit. Runner goes. Strike in there.
太扯了。看超低的。
Man at second.
God.
Him out looking. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Dominguez. That one is upstairs.
压补。干杨基那个先发很强哎，那个左投。
Marte to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over.
换我防守。
Second inning set to go. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Springs back to work.
这软投哦。
In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. And he swings through that one.
之前光芒那一只啊，转去运动家。
The shortstop takes the ball. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Ketel Marte. Out to short, Larkin. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
好奇浪入。
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the 3rd baseman, Michael Garcia.
对啊，就是秒软投啊。
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss.
下礼拜又要跟他这样去看那个巨人队啊。啊，东蛋啊。看来如果中间那几天横滨对火腿那个交流战，如果古林有先发的话，就去横滨直接看。 就机动性，
Spoils that one and it remains 2-2.
对吧、啊？
The pitch.
是哦，不然跑到北海道猜太远了。
Cut on and miss, and it's a strikeout.
对啊，很新哎哈，那个 East Confield。
And we're back. The batter now, Nick Kurtz.
这样有冷气对不对？算巨蛋吗？
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
很像游骑兵的球场，那种风格一下。
Corner for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Check swing. Did he go?
奇怪
Yes, he did.
1-2's the count.
这种控球差了真的很大。
Junior.
哎，这中外野400多都出不去哦。就你不要打中间，打左右。可是如果穿过去右外野那个就强烈全垒打。我去查这个球场在纽约。
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Griffey on his horse. And there's 2 away. Kyle Higashioka will hit next. Bichette. Over to first. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Fouls that off.
干这种球很容易全垒打，这很恐怖。对啊，切到然后出去干。我跟他现在这几天每天都玩这个球场哦。你看，看我们，对。这里用 A 敲都敲得出去，用那个圈敲都敲得出去。是。看这支要用那个变速球当主力，就是最常丢的，然后直球当那个决胜球哦。
And he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. One down, base is empty.
No, that missed.
Top of the 3rd, no score.
Nope, ball.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
3-1.
And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
妈的，丢不到，按不到 perfect。
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner takes off, hits in for a strike.
你给我走！
Safe at second with a stolen base. Carter, the runner at second with 1 away. Check on the runner, and he's back safely.
That
one just misses.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Springs checks the runner, and he dives back in safely.
敢抓不到啊，这快腿啊！碎。
picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back to the top of the lineup, Tim Raines. The next to hit, grounded out his first time.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
出事，
Brings it
水
into the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, digging in, Evan Carter.
哎，你也有，我们也有。啊，睡着了哦。
And that one
That's the
missing
ball.
low.
That's down.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
You got away with one there.
干那老
but he
虎
knows he
网络
can't
很
go into
很
that
卡
spot， very often against a guy like this.
Outside with a
out.
breaking ball.
节奏都不对。
Yeah, that's fouled off. Goes down looking. So digging in, Barry Larkin.
林哲轩来了，
And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
是谁啊？是老鬼吗？动作很像啊，你要看他打的动作。
Out front and foul to the left side.
方向正确啊、哦，瞄准左外野，强拉。看你娘！
Gets to it, on to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
强拉，
So
强
the
拉！
lineup flips over. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And that one pulled foul.
6月28。
Pitch misses,
1-1.
and it's a ball and a strike.
来一个！
Heading down the line.
我操！
On the move towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swing and a ball popped up.
才球哦！
And that is
看明天要不要下道奇啊？
As we go to the
让
top
一
of the
分
4th, here is Aaron Judge. Ground ball left side,
ball.
and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
No ball. 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, Dominguez
我操！
calls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
279，我看到他写279。
Staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
这应该跟那个大轮分校差不多吧？
Takes the strike.
1-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice
1
job
ball,
of
2
it.
strikes.
Now a check swing, but he held up. That one just
That missed. That's
misses,
the ball.
and it's 2-2. And that
got a full
skips
count.
in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And now Bobichette.
这次还在蓝鸟啊？
On the ground. And
这次啊 ，Bobichette 应该还在。我记得也是当初新人感觉很强，然后就烂掉。
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2.
水啊
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
！Holy shit！
Bottom 4. Down to third baseman, Josh Smith.
God.
Reigns on the move. Makes the grab, one away. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Caught looking his first time up. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And there's a strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings and misses. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1-2's the count.
One out, base is empty.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good job to fight that one off.
There.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder.
准备炸裂啦
Grounded out his first time up. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. They say it went.
0-2.
Judge really on his horse for this one. And makes the grab. And that'll do it.
对啊，干两边都没安打。
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte.
出事了！
Great effort, but
哦，好险好险！
down.
穿过去就全垒打了，干！
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something.
不能开玩笑。后面两个都左打。
That he could handle. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Reaching down, makes the catch. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Marte at first, one gone. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And that's outside. Swings and misses on the fastball.
改变节奏。
For the strikeout. Evan Carter getting ready to hit. Step off, throw to first. And he's back in there. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners
Okay.
on, give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Carter makes the catch, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark.
来了，该得分了。
Nick Kurtz. And that is out of play.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And ball one. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
你带这个吧，我知道。那个
And
IPM
a miss, struck him out.
带着啊，如
Now
果你要
5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now Tyler Soderstrom. And that fouled off.
不用打那么结实，方向对就好了。
And a swing and a miss. All tied up. Last
急了，急了。
number 5. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Bichette. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. At the plate, Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 1. Check swing in the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. That one way outside. And the count now 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Out to center. Griffey on his horse. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Top of the 6th inning. And now
要换了吗？好，换右投啊。6局哦。谁呀？洛西的。
on the mound now, Zach Agnos.
Agnos.
And that one just misses a ball and no strikes. Agnos, 24 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2022. That one in there across the letters. Line drive, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way,
还有 Miller 要压的时候跟我说，
what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
那个啊，运动家队那个 Miller 啊，
That's great.
100多迈的啊。对。
In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Going 2 now. Got it!
Nice.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Both 2 in this one. Throw over to first. Piazza back on a dive. Back over to first, and they're keeping him close. Only one more disengagement left after that move. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late. And now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fouled off down the right side.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one just misses the outside corner. And the count's full.
不用怕，没事。
Brings it in. Applies the tag and he'll get 2.
这个会乱跑，触杀了，
Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter.
笑死，会乱跑。
Palmer back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Breaking ball misses down and
认
away.
真选一个，认真搞一个，不开玩笑的，认真的。啊！哎呀！
And that's a little bit high. 2 balls.
干他有那么快的啊，很烦哎。 感觉速差超大。
And that's in the dirt.
有吗？
On its way to the
哦
corner. And that will drop foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does,
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin. Check swing called.
干他妈，他是真的会投哎。
Hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay
No
there.
balls, 2 strikes.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering upstairs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Junior, long run into the gap. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
妈，我要抓直球打。
Marte throws to first. That's the inning. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. First pitch misses.
这支强不强啊？
1 ball, no strikes.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high keys for strike 3. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
危险！
Big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and misses. 0-2 down.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
我们刚好你一个节奏慢，然后我节奏快一点。
And first offering is fouled off. Swing.
嘿，哎，258哎，超近哎，
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the
干还没安打，为什么？这是93，哪个精英队的？
number 2 hitter, Josh.
来，机会来了，这个也就是抓直球吧？很快哦，
Up the middle.
来慢的。
Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
那时候100迈的，我记得。 对啊，100多迈。
There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
来了。
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Ah!
Griffey gets under it. And there are 2 outs. Jason Dominguez digs in now. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
三小。
Okay, swing.
干你娘第一段。
As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Pitches in the dirt, and that is ball 1.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
哦，水啊，来了来了，有1只就有2只。
2 outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Check swing, called strike. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Runner on the go.
啊，怎么往这里打？
Junior makes the play.
水啊！
That's the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the third baseman.
看到。好。不行。不行。左投吗？干换了。左投很烂的，左投8级而已。
One of the better runs in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
真的。
1-0.
有点差不多。有点说他就泡。
屁啦！
壳啦。
为什么要泡沙子？
洗啊，因为都沙子，有。
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
1-2 is the count.
Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. Throws the first time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through.
Nick
Just
Kurtz.
pours in on the hands.
Kurtz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th.
干，这次我买10几万欸。对啊。我也不知道欸，就运动家队的 closer 啊，运动家队卡没几张啊。
Inside just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Swing and a miss.
Got a full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty.
Nice.
Swing and a miss. The hat trick. And there's 2 away. Evan Carter will hit next. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
2 strikes.
That one inside. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's where the swing.
帅。
Bottom of the 8th, and now the DH.
看超难打到，为什么？
Tyler Soderstrom.
哇，就是火球男，
Now pitching.
这种最好打吧？ 哦，
Swung on, belted.
看方向不
On the
对，
move. Calls it
看
in, and there's one away.
这应该有380了吧？
Higashioka now at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball one.
捕手，哎呦，玩一下左
Bases
打，
empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. So
Salas.
now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Ethan Salas.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve
Ah,
the
why?
matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
1 ball, 1 strike.
坏了啦！
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone. Now here is Evan Carter. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He's in a great spot.
没关系，等一下我们也有。
All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Pulls the.
妈的，
And we're back. New inning getting
好，
started.
可以先不用
Here's the
换。
catcher, Mike Piazza. Eckersley back to work.
出事！
And it stays fair.
好，要换吗？对，都要换了，干你娘嘞！
Expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back.
妈的，压上来了啦，干！
Righty reliever out of the pen, Mason Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now, Tim Raines. And fouled off.
是吧？可以。
No trouble here. Puts
吓
it
死！
away for the out. And there's one down. Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1.
对吧？
Miller throws to first. Back in there standing.
上杀突
Up the middle.
漂亮
Sliding stop.
OK， 吓死！
Not in time. Great effort there.
脱帽致敬，
Griffey Jr.
是要闪一下，是要闪一下这只，
He's 0 for 3.
闪一下
Odd。choice here. They intentionally walk him and the
我抓
runner
Bobby
now in
Shea。
scoring position. First and second, 2 outs. Bobichet gets a chance to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right
看
here.
你这怎么打。
One in triple digits. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come.
啰里吧嗦啊，干！
And
操！
welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the 9th, and now the
再见。
shortstop Barry Larkin. 101.
看你脸，换他塞我了。
0 balls, 1 strike.
哎，再见了吗？直接回来了，
And that
比赛结束，比赛结束。
still chasing it as he rounds second. Larkin on his horse coming.
看看看，可以吗？
Throws
是，
and walk it off.
真是，看，好难赢哦。
Coming to the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
Let's go. 来了。
1-0 the final for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
在，看一下。 应该加很多吧？还不错，对，好爽、哦！一场就打这一支就够了。哎、他是写他全垒打是还有挂号那个395英尺，哎，为什么？这是场内的，这395在一般球场也出去了吧？还有一个金牌。跑去牛棚点球，他抖一次，他抖2次。对，对，这角度很赞。对，超北烂球场。明天再搞啊。拜拜。